What's up, Viewage FM? Welcome to our Something Extra episode. Today, I would like just to share with you a very special message before we go into the details of the day. I just want to say to you, you are never alone. Sometimes you may feel as if you are alone because of the surrounding environment, because of the circumstance, the situation, because of the things you go through. Sometimes people whom you had hoped that they would be there for you, they are not there. But it doesn't mean that it is the end of the day. It doesn't mean it is the end of your life. It doesn't mean that you will not make it. It only means that you are lacking perhaps a certain structure in life. But I can assure you right now that if you decide to tell yourself that I'm taking matters into my own hands, meaning I am deciding to live and do things to make sure that I achieve what I want with people's support or without support, I'm going to get there and I'm going to make it. And I assure you, you will definitely be able to make it. You will definitely be able to break through because nothing will stop the one who has made a decision. As long as you are decided, nothing will stop you. There will be no condition, lack of condition, difficulties, trials, whatever may come your way will not be sufficient to stop you because you are decided. So I want to encourage you today to make a decision about the very problem that you are facing, the very challenge that you are facing. Make a decision concerning it, and I'm sure you're going to be able to overcome. Of course, evaluate the decision that you're going to take. Don't only make a decision out of the pain, but thoroughly think deep about the decision that you are about to take. Because when you think thoroughly about that decision, you will definitely make a beneficial decision. Because remember, not every decision that we make is beneficial. All right. Now, we're going to share today our something extra. Today we're going to talk about something very important called procrastination versus taking action. Many times it's easy for us to say, I will do it later on. To procrastinate is much easier. But we are unable to identify and see that the longer we procrastinate, the dangers are we've got a lot of things that we end up need to do. Because remember, the things that are undone, it doesn't mean that they will be done just because I said I'll do them later on. I still need to do them. And who knows that later on, I may need to do other things. I may need to add more things. And because now I've got a lot of things to do, I end up not managing to give it my best. Many people, their work becomes mediocre because they do not give all their strength. They end up having a lot of things, and when they have to do them, they end up doing everything all at once, not giving their best. And it is so amazing how much we want to be recognized after doing a certain kind of work. After doing something, we always want someone to recognize our efforts, someone to recognize what we have done, and definitely to honor us. Let me say for you an example. You are at work and you give your best. Of course, at the end of the day, you want to be recognized. And someone comes and gives just anyhow. And the very person also wants to be recognized. And who will the manager or the boss or the one in charge, the CEO, whom will he recognize? Definitely the one who has put all his efforts in the work. So many times we end up complaining, saying, no one recognizes my work, no one accepts, or no one wants to give me the benefits of the efforts I have put in. But the point is, am I giving my best in what I do? Or maybe perhaps because of procrastinating, I ended up doing just anyhow. And it's not that I'm not the best in what I do. It's not that I'm not good in what I do. The danger is whatever I am doing, I do it at a later stage. I always do it later on. And because I do it later on, I'm unable to achieve or to see the results that I want to see. I'm unable to experience that greatness, the results that I was, putting efforts to bring about. So it is important that you be mindful of procrastinating at all times. Don't push things for later on, because even if you push them for later on, they will still be waiting for you. Today, I want to share with you 3 points about the dangers of procrastinating, and also the 3 points of the importance of taking action. If you can follow that and you apply it daily, you're going to definitely win and overcome. Let us go now to the dangers of procrastinating. Number 1, poor quality work. When people delay tasks until the last minute, they rush to finish. This often leads to careless mistake and work that does not stand out. So you see, the work never stands out because one has decided to delay his work. One decided to procrastinate, to put it for later stage, and the results were not good. So it is important that we do not procrastinate, but we take action. And the second point is stress and pressure. Procrastinating creates unnecessary pressure because many tasks pile up at once. This can lead to anxiety, frustration, and mental exhaustion. So you see what leads sometimes people to be stressed, depressed, and end up facing anxiety, end up not knowing which step to take, what to do and what not to do, and feel like nobody cares, when in fact there are a lot of people who care. But because of that particular frustration, because of that particular situation that one finds himself or herself under pressure with, they end up thinking that everybody doesn't care. Nobody cares. So I want to say to you, observe that you do not procrastinate things that you are supposed to do. Do what needs to be done at the right time. And the third point will be missed opportunities. Delaying action can cause people to lose important chances in life, school, business, or work because they were not prepared on time. So you see, sometimes you miss opportunities. Sometimes opportunities are missed, not because we lack chance, not because we lack intelligence, not because they are not put before us, but because of always saying, later on I will do it. Take for an example, a competition that needs to be set for people to present the best of their ability. Many times you will find people who put their efforts right at the beginning and they will put all their strength. But you will also find those who will leave it for the later stage and say, next week, it's submission day. Let me do it quickly so that I can submit on time. But only to find that the person did not give all their strength, all their efforts in what they were doing. So it is very important that we put all our strength, all our efforts in what we do, so that at the end of the day, we may definitely be able to achieve what we want. So these are the 3 points that we need to be mindful that we do not find ourselves in. When we always avoid procrastinating, we will always be able to become better and improve. Because when we do something on time, we can actually be able to see where the change is required. Where can I improve the product I have produced? Where can I change what needs to be changed? Can I add something a bit more, or should I not? Should I subtract something? So I can actually be able to test and retest over and over because I have enough time. And because I have prepared myself and I have enough time, I can actually be able to do it the best way. So these are the advantages that I'm going to share with you now of taking action. Once you take action, And be mindful, not only taking action, but taking action at the right time. Because only taking action without thinking, only taking action without evaluating the consequences may lead to tragedy. So one needs to always evaluate the consequences. What will be the consequences of the things that I'm doing? What I'm about to take, the action I'm about to take, what I'm about to do. What will be the consequence of this action? And I assure you, you will definitely be able to break through. You will definitely be able to achieve because you shall have calculated well everything required. Say, for an example, I want to enroll to a higher education. I want to to have a degree in, let me say, a degree in law. Now, what are the requirements? It's not just to apply for a university, it's to calculate how much it will be the cost. I will need to know how much will be the cost for the books, the transport fare from where I stay to the university if need be, or the accommodation where I will stay closer to the university. I also need to calculate how much how much money I'm going to spend on food. I also need to know about the logistics, how much will be the fees for the university, for an example, if I do not have a bursary to cover that. So all logistics needs to be put in place so that at the end of the day, I will be able to meet my dream. So taking action at the right time is also very, very important. So I should not just apply, but I should know the right time to apply. So today we're talking about procrastination versus taking action. But highlight, bear in mind, taking action at the right time. So, point number one, what are the advantages of taking action at the right time? Number one, better results and success. Starting early gives enough time to plan, improve, and produce quality work that is recognized and appreciated. So you see, better results come from taking action at the right time. As long as you take action at the right time, therefore you're going to have a better quality of the product you're producing. Whatever you are doing, you're going to give it the best way because you have enough time to change and redo. You can actually be able to give it your best because you still have enough time to fix where it needs to be fixed, where there is a tiny little improvement required to perfect your product. Definitely you will be able to because you practiced, you did it at the right time. You did not wait for later time, but you did it at the right time. Second point is peace of mind. Taking action on time reduces stress and allows a person to work calmly and confidently without last minute pressure. So you work confidently, you work with peace, with no stress. Why? Because you have enough time. You can actually do a lot. And that helps you to be calm in the decisions that you take. Sometimes people suffer great losses because of last minute actions, and last minute actions that they take ends up bringing disaster. Because remember, a decision that one can take, some decisions have great and high consequences. Some decisions, they don't have much consequences. You can easily fix, but some takes a lifetime to fix. And some decisions are unable to be undone because of the heaviness of that decision. One needs to, at the end, face the consequence. So it's important that we always take decisions at the right time. And point number three would be growth and discipline. Acting at the right time builds responsibility, self-discipline, and consistency, which are important qualities for success in life. So growth and discipline can only take place when I have taken action at the right time. You know how great it is to grow from your own actions, to realize that here I could have done it better. You grow from that. You develop, and it helps us to be always disciplined. And because of the discipline that we have, whatever we do, we don't compromise. We are not going to settle for less than the best. We are not going to settle for less than gold. As we say this year, if ain't gold, ain't good enough. So if I'm going for gold, I'm going to give my best. And I'm going to understand when I'm doing it with discipline, I'm going to know there has to be growth. There has to be growth. And if there is no growth, if ain't gold, it ain't good enough. I'm not going to settle for less than the best. But that only happens when we have enough time. When you don't procrastinate, but you actually do what needs to be done at the proper time. So, VYG fam, let's take action at the right time. Let's do what needs to be done at the right time. I don't know what's your purpose, what's your plan, what's your vision. I don't know what the things that you need to achieve at this present moment. But what I want to say to you is take action while there is still time. Don't take time to decide. And don't take action at a later stage. Always make sure that you have a good time phrase to do whatever you need to do. And still on that note, I want to highlight the point that on the 16th of June, we are going to have our great event, Tea's Gone Cold. I want to invite you to give yourself some time and be with us on this great event on the 16th of June. We will keep updating here on our social platforms everything about this great event. It will be the battle of the schools. It will be wonderful. It will indeed be great. And everyone is invited. Throughout Mzansi, you are invited. You can come here at the grounds, and definitely we're going to enjoy ourselves. And not forgetting that this coming Saturday at 7 p.m., we will be together at the Bible Clock. Please invite your friend and let your friend to invite another friend so that our Bible Clock can actually be blessing. You know, the more, the merrier. All right? That's it for me, VYG fam, and everyone watching us anywhere in the world. I want to say to you, remember, you were born to be great. You have what it takes to become better. Never settle for less than the best of yourself. We're out of here. If ain't good, ain't good enough. Salute.